Have you ever said how much I hate BeepBox radio? It's a terrible thing, and I should never have joined and started doing it, you know? I'm thirsty. Alright, well, the background music is still going. Today is a wonderful day. It started snowing. It's already snowed before, but it was snowing today. I had hot chocolate. It was good. Put cinnamon in it. I'm really happy with that cinnamon. How are you guys? Radio episode 11. Back to business, you know? We're just going over user suggestions today. Regular things. It's only going to be about an hour long, I'm thinking. Till, I can't do math. 7:30 EST. An hour from now. Might go a bit longer, but I've got me some homework to do, you know? So, probably not going to be going for too long over that. Especially given that delay at the start. It's just... I'll make up for it next week. Full 2 hours. No breaks as always. I've removed my rights to a break. Well, other than that, might as well get on to the, not the news, to the radio. Just got to make sure everything's set up correctly. And... where's the notes section? I always forget. The notes are very important to the songs, you see. Alright. The first song is right here? Yeah. Alright. No more background music. And just for good measure, I'm going to turn off the monitoring. So I can't hear it either. Which is unfortunate, you know, it's good background music, but whatever. And a cheeky little unmute of the desktop audio, which means you can hear things, hopefully. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep, everything is all working. Welcome to the radio. First off, might as well get into it. We've got It's Been So Long, and indeed it has. It's been an entire week. Longer than normal. This is by Ans and Lizard, featuring Subicat. Might as well get onto it. You know what? I'm stupid. I forgot to unmute desktop audio correctly. Alright. It happens. It happens. Today's a good day. Let's go. Let's go. Well, I assume that's the end of it. Apparently that's a cover of some kind of a song from FNAF. I'm not much of a goat. Interesting. Well, yeah, I'm not much of a gamer, so I don't really get those kinds of things. I'm gonna fix this for them. Yeah, that looks about right. Come on, song player. Oh yeah, song player still breaks it. Oh well, yeah, music. Let's move on. I'm done with this. Next up, we've got Stimulation by the president of Garlic Bread and Shujo. Haven't seen Shujo in a while. Well, there you have it. There's some pretty funky bass on that one. I really like that instrument. That was Stimulation by President of Garlic Bread, the President of Garlic Bread, allegedly, and Shujo. Next up, we've got Angry Owl. Hold on, let me change the name. There we are. Angry Owl by Ranger BTS. I didn't fix the volume for that one in Jumpbox. Alright, let's give it a listen. There you go. Angry Owl by Ranger BTS. Pretty dang cool song. Lots of speed ups, lots of slow downs. It's a speed uppy and slowy downy song. Yeah. Next up, we have something that unfortunately slipped right through the BeepBox radio quality control. Unfortunately, it just, like, the quality control we have, it's very robust, you see. Whenever we get a suggestion, we put it on, and like, it's quality immediately. But unfortunately, Anne sent this one through, and just right away, you know, like, it just got through. Now, given that it's an automated process, like the Google form does it immediately. It's like an algorithmic process. It analyzes the link to see if it's any good. I actually never hear the songs beforehand, so we'll see what this sounds like together. And I'm going to leave the loop on because, as we all know, loops are important and are always good. Well, there you have it. That was Untitled 73. You can see there's a lot of work put into this one. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket for later, actually. You'll see what I do with that. All right. Next up is something that I know for 100% fact, 100% fact. It's a fact, and it's 100% a fact. It's 100% of a fact, even. Nah, nothing to read. Flashbang. This is Turbulence by Shocknerth and Revel 10. Well then, that snuck up on me. I was looking away for 2 seconds, and it looped. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, that was Turbulence by Shocknerth and Revel 10. Revel. That was a 3-month-long project, skull emoji. And just gotta go and check real quick. Song, tempo, volume, next bar, stat modulator. I'm looking for this section. That was indeed 7/8, not 7/4, as far as I'm aware anyway. Yeah, I'd call that 7/8 instead of 7/4. Anyway, next up, we have... Ugh, it's Imp Appreciation Hours, according to Coog. Alright, we got a lineup of stuff from me. First is Sedamore, next is Overdrive, then Promenade, then we've got a B song, and then we've got Winter Bells, and then we're back to regular things. So, woo. Alright, let's just go through them, and I will check out those NEP DMs that have been mentioned. Moving quickly onwards from Sedamore is Overdrive. Yeehaw. No comments. Well, there you go, Overdrive. I do want to comment on that. That final shred bit was a lot of fun to write. Even if the drums kind of get washed out near the end. Whew! Love the shredding. Alright, next up is Cheeky Little Promenade. Let's give it a listen. No further comments. It's music. Cool beans. That's Promenade. Very cool and all. I really hope I didn't miss any comments. I feel like I just... No, I didn't. Not yet. Oh, I got so worried for a second. I hate missing comments. Alright, moving on. We've got a song that isn't Imp Appreciation. There's no note. It's Kickback by B. Let's make sure it actually has the right title. Bada bing and bada boom. And here we are. Well, I think that was the best sounding copyright claim I've had on the radio so far. By the way, just so you all know, uh, I'm gonna try to avoid those in the future by, not playing things that aren't video game music, if I'm aware of it at all. I'm gonna edit the suggestion form to mention that, uh, I'm gonna have to really start actually dealing with these copyright claims at some point. Like, the reason that there aren't any videos on this channel is because I didn't notice until just today. All the videos aren't allowed to be on there until I deal with the copyright claims. Whew. Alright. Back to Imp Appreciation, I guess. Winter Bells, let's go. Now you see, I'm talking over the ending there because that wasn't my ending. That was Coog's ending because Coog was all like, "Hey, I'm gonna make it a an empty loop," and was being a bit cheeky about it, you know, because right there in the comments for it, like the first three are imp appreciation, imp appreciation, imp appreciation, but this one is I made the ending an empty loop for ya, sunglasses, coolie face, and like, all right, cool, but like, come on, you know, come on. You're cool, Coog. You provide the radio with like half of its content. Alright. Moving on, moving on. Actually, not. Before I move on. Covers of video game music, those are probably cool because video game music appears on YouTube all the time anyways. Like covers of anime, covers of Universal Music Group, stuff like that. Nep's already said it. Avoid it. I'm gonna update the forum to mention that because I want to actually not have copyright strikes. I don't want things like that. I don't know the implications of that at this point because I'm a wee little lad who does not do YouTube. I simply stream a radio program with video added to it. Alright. Next up, we've got Blood Rush by Nutsack. Nutsack? Wow, Nutshack. Jeez. Well, there you have it. Blood Rush by Nutshack. You know, I was just thinking while that song was playing, isn't it so weird that we lose teeth? Like, oh yeah, this is in Pandora's. Like, we don't really lose any other parts of our body. Like, imagine if you're just growing and whoops, your finger comes off one day and you grow in, like, from your baby finger to your adult finger, and then it's just, like, all hairy and, like, the rest of your hand is, like, baby. That would be weird. Alright, this is... Yep, I updated the title. February in Flare City by Fade Highwind. And let's read this comment here. It might be a louder, grungy cyberpunk synthwave track instead of a quieter one, but chill out and... If you think I'm taking forever, I am, but I want this game to be so dang good that it makes current-gen games, shide their pantaloons. All your base are belong to us, so while you're on the way to destruction, why not check out... I'm not going to read that link out. Alright. Yes, I know that we lose our fingernails and hair, but not in the same way. Like that's shed in the same way that your skin is shed. You lose an entire tooth. Like it just comes off. You don't lose a finger. You like outgrow your fingernails. Like it's different. Cats shed their claws, but like lizards lose their entire tail. Anyways, let's just whatever. Music. Let's go. Dang, I didn't even catch that, Luke, because I was busy trying to be stupid in chat. All right, that was February, the second month of the year in Flare City. Next up, we've got Exodus by Smaz, and I gotta get these notes up. There it is. This song is in my, and by my I mean Smaz's eyes, their best composition to date, as it throws in a bit of everything. It uses 4 time signatures, and they use one of the channels for multiple purposes. Well, I'm actually gonna do a cheeky little look at that. Oh yeah, limited channels. Well, here we are then. Exodus by Smaz. Let's listen. And we are nearing the end of this. I think I might go for... Ooh, there are definitely a lot of songs queued up. I am going to get, I think, the rest of Nep's songs out of the way, including the one that's meant to be a premiere, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, the premiere's next time, because that's pretty far down. Sorry, Nep. Oh yeah, Amusia, you were talking about that. Alright. Anyways, let's listen. that was a really cool ending. Oh, no, don't loop. No, bad. That was a really cool ending right there. Loved that chord. Alright. What I'm going to do is a cheeky little reshuffling of the orders here. So, what I want to play next is Friday Night Funkin' Hypno's Lullaby, Amusia. Let's move along. Come on. There it is. Now let's read the little blurb there. This is a radio premiere from Hypno's Lullaby. The link to which is in the comments. The original song is also in the comments. I will post that. Actually, you know what? I'll take this as an incentive to get that list of all sources and whatnot finished finally. Disabled the balloon Pokemon. Height 3 foot 3 inches. Weight 26.5 pounds. A Wigglytuff from trade. It knew only 4 moves, yet all of them were disabled. It tries to sing, but it struggles, and it struggles, and it struggles, and it struggles, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and fed to the rules, and I can't sing that song without getting a copyright claim. Alright. Whatever. Where's the song? Here it is. Let's listen. Well, there you go. That's the end of it. That was Amusia, which is a song for an FNF mod, a cover of a song. I assume it's a cover, because the original was by Saster. Alright, well, next up is the last song that I owe by favor, and it is Dendrophilia by Coog. Alright, y'all ready for a flashbang? I'm gonna try to fix it real quick. There we are. Alright. Oh, there's a night mode button right there. That's cool, actually. Hey. It's even got, like, proper colors. But it's blue, so it's not really night mode now, is it? Alright, I got some stories to read. Coog, if you're in chat, let me know if there's, like, an order I should read these. Like, pause the music at some point, or... Anyway. Part 1. You suddenly awaken in a cold sweat. As you take a moment to gather your surroundings, relief washes over you. You find yourself in the familiar comfort of your bed. You pick up your phone and check the time. 2 a.m. With a hefty sigh, unable to find sleep again, you get out of bed and sit by the window in your room. You've had trouble sleeping for as long as you could remember. As you stare wistfully into the night, you wonder, is it the light that you despise, or the darkness that your body won't let you live without? Oh, nyctophilia. There we are. I mean, that makes sense, because darkness, it's cool. Lead's cool. We love lead. Alright, part 2. Actually, should I play nyctophilia before this, then? Because that'd make more sense if it's a series, then nyctophilia, dendrophilia. What is dendrophilia, anyway? Like, I don't know the Latin root dendro. Maybe hair? I'm gonna open up nyctophilia. Trees. Trees and hair are basically the same thing. Dendrology. Alright. Nyctophilia. Let's see. There it is. Alright. Oh, there's not even a paste link for this one. Well, there we go. Nyctophilia first. What can I do? What can I do? Song list? Don't read from a file. This will be... Coog. Nyctophilia. And the next one will be... Coog yet again, and dendrophilia. That's right, you're like the only credit for that. And then the final one is the end music. Alright. Here we are. Nyctophilia, view and song player. I owe you as much because... Okay, it's because Coog is, like, the main supporter of the radio. Let's go. Well, there you go. Nyctophilia. Very, very cool. That's just the prequel. Now's the real deal. Dendrophilia. Alright, story time again. You managed to coerce yourself into falling back asleep. Not even a minute past. Okay, I need to drink some water first, actually. Gotta stay hydrated. Wonderful. Me. Whatever. You manage to coerce yourself into falling back asleep. Not even a minute passes before you awake in a forest. Omori reference. Your eyes dart around, trying to get a grasp on where you've gone. Nothing looks familiar. It all looks like a low-poly canyon, littered with trees and foliage. Foliage? Foliage? I never actually knew how to say foliage. The waterfall nearby is flowing. Of course I got the reference. I saw it in the first one. Whatever. The waterfall nearby is flowing with a vibrant, glowing red liquid, emitting a ghastly smell and immense heat. Definitely not a good sign. Possibly even lava. That wasn't in there. You traverse the slick terrain, and as you reach the top of the canyon, you slouch over and let out a sigh. All of a sudden, the ground underneath you starts to tremble, and as you look up, you freeze solid. You try and wake up, but to no avail. You start panicking, your eyes fixated on the horror bearing down on you. It was me. I was looking at you. I'm sorry. I didn't know it would be upsetting to you. I think that's it. Let's just... Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's go. Well, there we are. That's the end of it. That was Dendrophilia by Coog. So far, a two-parter. Do you plan to have more of this? I can only assume so. But I'd have to ask, because is this going to be like an EP, full album? Is this for a game, maybe? An interactive piece of media, perchance? Anyway, next up, and finally, is... Oh, wow. Hold on. I didn't realize that the songs are being that bad. There we go. The end music. See you next time by Jolly. Oh, pretty cool. A first EP. That'll definitely do it. Well, I lost my train of thought there. This is See You Next Time by Jolly. This is the end of the stream, but we'll be back next week to catch up on that backlog, hopefully with some updated thingy things for the channel. I'll actually have things sorted out, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Uh, let's go. Outro music. See, good stream today. Bit short. Whatever. Good night, BeepBox Radio. This is not a Night Vale reference, actually. I just wanted to kind of mimic Cecil Baldwin. Whatever. Night night. See y'all. Haha. I'll give you some... actually, no background music. That was the last music.